Hello and welcome to another edition of Varsity Sports here on Educational Channel 15. We are here, Worcester State College, for the MIAA State Championship. Our Highlanders have made it almost to the summit. One more match. Educational Channel 15 is here to bring you all of this match. What an exciting season it has been. One loss in the season. Add yet another 21 victories, and our Highlanders are looking, in the words of Coach Tony Osoy, looking to make history today. His words were, "We are going to make history today." Our Somerville Highlanders looking for that elusive state championship. What an exciting time. Mr. Jeff Argenziano on the camera. My name is Tim Cronin. The last time the Highlanders advanced to the state championship was 18 years ago in the snow versus perennial powerhouse Ludlow High School. They lost that match 4-2. So 18 years later, they are looking to make history. They have been coached up. They have been the #1 team in the state of Massachusetts for most of this autumn, and a state championship again has been the only goal for the Highlanders since 1 year ago when they were eliminated by Needham in the state semifinal. You will see many focused young men here as they warm up. They have a job to do. It's all focus. It's all about attaining that one goal, a state championship. When we come back, Worcester State University, the MIAA State Championship match. You will hear names such as Tyrone, Francisco, Luis, Julian, Jamie, Joseph, Johnny Figs. A state title is in our grasp. One more match here at Worcester State University. I will leave it to the public address announcer.
University for tonight's MIAA State Division I Soccer Championship between the visiting West Springfield Terriers and the home team, the Somerville Highlanders. Participating student-athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for today's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Ensure that your behaviors reflect the values that should be identified with these student-athletes. Assume responsibility for your behavior and the behavior of those around you. If you require assistance, please call upon an MIAA school or security official. Our great nation has preserved through leadership and sacrifices of men and women who have served or are currently serving in our armed forces. We invite both veterans and current military personnel to please stand. We thank you for your service to our country. And now let's meet tonight's participants. First for the visiting Terriers. Number 12, Alex Craver. Number 17, Jackson Tansey. Number 5, Alex Rising. Number 22, Jeff Gagnon. Number 4, Matt Cobb. Number 16, Josh Robinson. Number 20, Jake Mountain. Number 14, James Kuchichuk. Brendan Stenwick. Number 8, Pat Malinowski. Number 2, Nick Fontaine. Number 6, Troy Kaput. Number 1, Joey Payer. Number 7, Omar Elmoji. Number 11, Pablo Souza. Number 18, Dylan Garvey. Number 9, Bo Davis. Number 19, Jared Davis. Number 33, Dan Letendre. Terriers are coached by Nick Dunlaw, assisted by Paul Murphy and Brendan McCarthy.
And now for the introductions of our Somerville Highlanders. You will also hear names such as Elliot Ripp and Marcelo Grosiner.
Number 1, Luis Guerra. Number 2, Fabrice Chalias. Number 3, Jonathan Messias Torres. Number 4, Julian Murphy. Number 5, Elliot Ripp. Number 6, Jason Montiel. Number 7, Francisco Fernandez Neto. Number 8, Junior Firmino. Number 9, Jonathan Argueta. Number 10, Tyrone Miranda. Number 11, Manik Das Chagas. Number 12, Julio Salguera Lema. Number 14, Jose Ayala. Number 15, Carlos Lopes. Number 16, Jonathan Figueroa. Number 17, Ceres Odovan. Number 18, Ethan Sweeting. Number 19, Sartak Kanal. Number 20, Jamie Keegan. Number 21, Spencer Pittman. Number 22, Matthew Abrantes Souza. Number 23, Andre Del Olivier. Number 24, Marcelo Grosiner. Number 25, Joao Baptista. Number 26, Patrick Callanan. Number 45, Victor Melendez. Highlanders are coached by George Scarpelli, assisted by Thiago Moreira, Tony Arias, and Yanni Sergotis. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would please ask you to rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to acknowledge the 4 captains of the Somerville Highlanders. Number 24, Marcelo Grosiner. Number 4, Julian Murphy. Our goalkeeper, Luis Guerra. And of course, number 7, Francisco Neto. Our Highlanders are playing the best soccer of their lives. They have improved every match that they've played throughout the tournament. They started with Cambridge, they moved to Brookline, then Malden, St. John's Prep, Silver Lake, and now West Springfield High School. Their opponent, they call them West Side. They're the Terriers.
The Education Reform Act, Section 37H, passed by the state legislature, precludes the use of tobacco at school activities. The MIAA respectfully requests that you exhibit respect for this law and refrain from smoking within the tournament site. Thank you for your cooperation.
And ladies and gentlemen, just to acknowledge the rest of the Highlanders, our public address announcer, I don't want to take a shot at him, but the hack job is finished. Number 2, Fabrice. Number 3, Jonathan Macias. They call him Peru. Number 5, Elliot Ripp. Number 6, Jason Montiel. Number 9, Jonathan Argueta. Number 10, Tyrone Miranda. Joao Baptista, number 25. Julio Lemus, number 12. Jose Ayala, number 14. Carlos Lopez, number 15. And who can forget senior Jonathan Figueroa, wearing jersey number 16. Freshman Series Odovan, number 17. Ethan Sweeting, number 18. Sarthak Kanal, number 19. Jamie Keegan, number 20. Spencer Pitkin, number 21. Matthew Abrantes Sousa, number 22. Andre de Oliveira, number 23. Minix das Chagas, number 11. Patrick Callanan, number 26. And of course, Victor Melendez, our other senior goalkeeper. And every single one of these young men have contributed so much to this program. We have 2 fantastic goalkeepers in Victor and Luis. We have such fine players on the field. Their skill level thus far this season has been unmatched by any other, except for one glitch in the schedule versus Boston Latin. This team has been near perfect. I would like to also acknowledge Coach Tiago and Coach Tony. They have done a magnificent job training these young men, preparing them for the rigors and the pressures of what a state tournament match looks like. They have been sensational as coaches. Mr. George Scarpelli, and of course Yanni Tiragotis, and the Highlanders going right to work on West Springfield right now. Again, they call them West Side, the western side of the city of Springfield in western Massachusetts. They are the champions of western Massachusetts. As I mentioned in the outset, they were able to defeat perennial powerhouse Ludlow High School, and Tyrone looking for that first shot that was deflected, and there will be a Highlander corner kick right away. So already in the first minute of this match, our Highlanders have earned themselves a corner kick. A beautiful attack by Tyrone, taking that hard shot, deflected past the goal line. You will see Francisco working with Juninho in the corner. Juninho now will place this ball right in front of West Side's goal. He put it on the ground, and that is cleared away. West Springfield, like so many of the Highlander opponents this season, a very definite height advantage over the Highlanders. The Highlanders have absolutely no problem with that. They have attacked their opponents all season long and have been, as we know, extremely successful, earning their place as maybe, just maybe, a state championship. We are just over 3 minutes into this match. 2 40-minute halves will be played for a total of 80 minutes of regulation, and the Highlanders just camping out in front of this team in blue, West Springfield. Our Highlanders, of course, wearing the white jerseys with the red trunks, attacking left to right on your television screen. West Springfield has yet to get things going. Our Highlanders just going to work as usual. They have been in complete control of the state tournament. We have another very cold November evening here at Worcester State. I always call it Worcester State and finish with college, but now they're called the State University. Marcelo, he'll shoot, and that is deflected away, and we will have a goal kick for West Springfield. And again, the Highlanders just teeing off right now, going right to work on this West Side team, the team dressed in blue. We most certainly have to acknowledge over and over again that they won the Western Massachusetts Championship by defeating one of the best high school soccer programs in the country, not just the state of Massachusetts, Ludlow High School. They have been a powerhouse. Over the last 25 years to 30 years, they have won 17 Massachusetts state titles. Think about that now, 17, and I'm referring to Ludlow High School. This West Springfield team knocked them off. They will certainly be a tough opponent here. And going to work now, West Springfield, nice cross. Luis Guerra making that save. Oh my goodness, a scary moment for the Highlanders there. A beautiful attack by West Springfield. And I believe they've earned themselves that corner kick. Luis saving the day there. So West Springfield going to work. Very difficult from up here to see all of their numbers, West Springfield. I've memorized the faces of our players, our Somerville Highlanders, and hopefully state champions by the end of this evening. Again, Educational Channel 15 has brought you this Somerville Highlander Greater Boston League Championship team, repeat North Sectional Championship team. They are the Eastern Massachusetts champions by that win over Silver Lake the other day. A state championship, again, is the only goal. It's the only thing that the Highlanders want right now. And after the physicality, we will see a set piece for West Springfield. At times I will refer to them as West Side. They prefer to be called West Side. That is how they like it. They are the high school, again, obviously on the western side of the city of Springfield. They refer to themselves as West Side. And putting this ball into play is number 5, Alec Rising. Ball played out front, Luis there, making the catch, and he'll clear. You can see Julio, number 12, right on top of the ball. Worcester State University, again, I always refer to these state schools as colleges. I went to Westfield State, and they were always state colleges. But the state university system is now in effect. Francisco, and what a player he is. One of the best players in Highlander history. Number 7. You have been wonderful this season. Number 24 on the right wing. Again, Marcelo Brosiner. These seniors and hopefully state champions will be missed by one and all at Somerville High School, and as soccer players and as students. Number 10, Tyrone Miranda, just looking for his chance to win this state championship, to attack the West Springfield goal. Number 16, Jonathan Figueroa. Incoming, Tyrone, his back foot, defended by West Springfield. They will clear to midfield. Folks, you are viewing the Massachusetts State Championship match. The winner of this match is the best team, the champion of the state of Massachusetts, Elliot Ripp, number 5. He will drop this ball in front of West Springfield's goal, and nicely defended again. The height of West Springfield defensively, very, very difficult to penetrate. Ludlow High School, as I've mentioned before, had an extremely tough time attacking them. They were only able to score on West Springfield in that Western Massachusetts Championship match only one time. West Springfield beat them 2-1 last week. Jonathan Figueroa going to work now. Number 5, Elliott. Ball incoming. Tyrone is there, and he's... Oh, what a save. What a save, but I believe he was waved offside anyway. So West Springfield will put the ball into play. State Championship Soccer brought to you by Educational Channel 15. Our director, Mr. Joe Constantine. We have 2 cameramen, Joe and Jeff Argenziano. Mr. Joe Constantine has done a terrific job throughout the season. Mr. Bill Trudell has been on the camera for the majority of the matches. He has done a magnificent job himself. My name is Tim Cronin. I just try to contribute a little bit to their hard work. And we bring you again an exciting Somerville Highlander, maybe a state championship tonight. Here comes Peru, number 3. Again, defended well by this West Springfield team. Peru trying to find Marcelo. West Springfield clears. And again, for the folks at home, you can see how difficult it is for a team to penetrate this West Springfield team. From an offensive standpoint, they are very, very tough defensively. They pride themselves on good defense. Nick Gumlaw, their coach, was quoted in the newspaper, the local Western Mass newspaper, as saying, the best offense is a great defense, and that's our bread and butter. We continue. West Springfield defending their goal, the Highlanders attacking. The Highlanders are not threatened as long as they keep attacking West Side's goal. I am staring out here at a plethora of Somerville Highlander student body, parents, faculty, citizens of the city of Somerville. They've been cheering since the introductions. Peru working with Tyrone, and Tyrone, oh, what footwork! And he is the magic man, Tyrone Miranda, demonstrating that superior skill. Juninho now playing that ball in. Opportunity here, and goal kick for West Springfield. And again, Tyrone, so crafty, so tricky with his feet. He confuses, he confounds the opponent almost every time he touches the ball. I have been saying throughout the season, he is very definitely the best attacker in Highlander history. He has just been sensational. And in this state tournament, he has been a scoring machine. You can tell by his body language, he is just dying to get a hold of that ball and shoot it on the goal, dying to score. West Springfield again using their height to their advantage. However, this will be a Highlander possession. It looks like Captain Julian Murphy will trot to the ball. And this is a set piece opportunity inside 40 yards, which means for the Highlanders, this is a scoring opportunity coming right now. Julian incoming, and a brilliant save by Captain Alex Craver, their goalkeeper, defending well. Julian, a perfect strike on the ball. And Juninho now will perform his corner kick duties. The final match of the season. Francisco changing places. Having a little bit of a conversation with the referee. He wants the defender moved back, and Francisco asking for that. That was his request. Oh my goodness. And who is that on the ball there? Julio, number 12. Great, great opportunity. So far, all Highlanders as far as offense and attacking of the opponent's goal. Johnny Figs will clear. Tyrone trying to battle for the ball. West Springfield going to work. Substitution here for West Springfield. And it looks like here in the dark, number 22, Jeff Gagnon, checking into the match. I was able to speak to the West Springfield coaching staff pre-match. They were explaining to me how their team is a complete team. A team in every sense of the definition. They have no real stars. There are no real stars on their team. They just work so well together, and they equally contribute, and this is why they're here today in the state championship match. Julian Murphy now. Again, another opportunity. Inside 40 yards. He will drop this ball right in front of the West Springfield goal. Incoming. Ball cleared. I wasn't sure if he was trying to find Francisco on purpose, but we continue. What work by Francisco, number 7. Doing battle with the Giants in blue. Tyrone tripped up, and it looks like we have an opportunity. So Tyrone Miranda, he is so well marked by his opponents that now he has earned a set piece and a scoring opportunity for the Highlanders. So this is huge here. Alex Craver in goal. Will have to be quite vigilant. And a set play coming. Juninho with Francisco and Tyrone. It looks like here Francisco will line up on the ball in the middle. And will he attempt to shoot on goal, or will he make a pass? He tried to find Tyrone there, and Tyrone trying to create. Watch the Magic Man here. So crafty and defended quite well by West Springfield. From a defensive standpoint, this West Springfield team might be one of the best in the state. Of course, we have 4 guys on our back line who I think are the best defensive line in the state. And Julian, Juninho, and either Elliot or Jamie on the outside, and you also have Jonathan Figueroa helping out back there. West Springfield possession. We are down to about 23.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Only the first half. 0-0 for the state championship. Both schools, both communities have brought a whole heck of a lot, of citizens and fans. It's a very loud stadium here. Tyrone trying to attack the goal, if I'm looking at this correctly. And I believe that he has earned a corner kick. So again, the Highlanders going to work. Number 10, Tyrone Miranda. Excuse me, that was number 12, Julio. They have been attacking this goal. You can see number 14, Jose Ayala, again, had a toe operation, thought he was out for the season, and he is back as a contributor here. And it's great to see Jose Ayala. Both teams are champions. They are great, great champions. They have won their sections of the state of Massachusetts. Okay? West Springfield has won the Western Mass Championship. They are champions of the West. Our Highlanders, for 2 straight years, are the champions of the North sectional champions. We were able to clinch the Eastern Massachusetts berth into the state final. Craver on top of that. And just an exciting time. I can't mention that more. The excitement is in the air here. Both schools, both communities want this state championship so badly. The players on the pitch, the coaches, they would do anything to win this match. This is their whole lives right now. Francisco on the attack, and he tried to get a shot off, however, defended well by West Springfield. And it looks like we will not be awarded the corner kick there. So West Springfield will put the ball into play. Student body of Somerville High School highly enthusiastic. Many elementary school students here, and they have dreams of being a part of this program. Many of our young boys in the elementary school dreams of making this varsity team. And the Highlanders again defending so well. West Springfield trying to come up with some offense. Their defense has been brilliant. And the Highlanders continue to go to work, and here's a turnover in their own end. So the Highlanders, Jose dropping that ball out front. Marcelo is there. Peru trying to run that ball down. Elliott, Peru, Marcelo, number 24, Marcelo Brosiner, trying to cross. Will he win the corner kick? He does. So another corner kick for the Highlanders on attack mode right now, our Somerville Highlanders. You almost get the feeling that if they can just score once in this first half, that they have a huge advantage on West Springfield, who really cannot mount any sort of an offense thus far, any sort of an attack. They had one quality attack so far. Luis Guerra made a great save. And again, Educational Channel 15, proud to bring you varsity sports. We are here at Worcester State University for the MIAA State Championship for Division I. Who is the best team in the state of Massachusetts, the best high school boys soccer team? Our Highlanders in Eastern Massachusetts were ranked number 1 again for most of the autumn. Nice pass here. Beautiful feed. Marcelo trying to create, trying to round the corner, the cross. And West Springfield defending well. This is Francisco working the ball to Marcelo. And what a passing team our Highlanders are. West Springfield again doing their job defensively. Number 5, Elliott Rip. Francisco. Captain Francisco Fernandez Neto. Elliott, Highlander possession. We are down to under 19 minutes to go in this first half. 0-0 score. Julian, ball incoming. He tried to find Tyrone. This is Peru going to work. He'll play the ball to Francisco. Juninho, he'll drop this ball inside the goal area, and Craver there with that hop pickup, that hop on the ball. A very tough ball to field, and Craver showing his confidence in going right after the ball as it skips off of the carpet. West Springfield again trying to go to work, trying to attack. They just offensively do not seem to have that firepower. And as I mentioned in the media, the coaching staff for West Springfield citing their success due to their, or most importantly, to their defensive efforts this season. 17.5 minutes to go in the first half. Our Highlander coaches bellowing out instructions. Ball incoming. The attack is on again. And I believe there was an offside call. So Craver, the keeper for West Springfield, will leave the ball to his backers, his sweeper. And we play on Juninho. And again, number 14, how tough is he? Jose Ayala. He had toe surgery, extremely painful. It was said that he was out for the season. And this kid has come back, and he has played at least a few minutes in every tournament match since his departure. And he is upping the minutes this evening in this state final, this state championship. Elliott Rip. We continue with right around 16 minutes to go here in the first half. Again, 80 minutes of regulation play. Oh, what a move by Tyrone! He'll attack! He shoots! And the save by Craver. But Tyrone Miranda showing us a little more of that magic. And he is so in touch with that ball, that soccer ball. He virtually does anything he wants with it. And again, he completely fools the opponent, no matter how many of them there are. He seems to skate out of 2-on-1, 3-on-1 situations where he is that one person, and he just does such a fantastic job. You can see number 21 on the right wing, Spencer Pitkin, a freshman. He is the future of this Highlander program. Juninho now restarting. Francisco, Julio, and the Highlanders here. What a possession. How many touches so far? They strive for perfection. Elliott driving this ball in, and Craver again working hard in this state final. He has touched the ball more than virtually every player on the pitch thus far. West Springfield clears. Julian right there. Spencer now working the ball quite nicely to Elliott, who's trying to find Tyrone again. And number 10, Tyrone Miranda, that MCL injury he suffered last winter, has really never been 100% all season long. And he still tries to be the best goal scorer on the pitch each and every match the Highlanders play. He usually is, and we hope that he can keep accelerating and keep improving on those foot races to the live ball. We continue. Francisco working that ball. Julio is there. The defender for West Springfield knocking the ball away. Highlander possession. Jose playing quickly. Oh, what a move! And Julio showing a little bit of trickery on his own. Julio Linnes has been fantastic for the Highlanders this season. He has scored goals. He has created attacks. He has shown some of the finest talent I have seen from a player in high school soccer. The attack on now, Elliott crossing, Julio there, and a loose ball. Craver will pick that up, and again, Julio, Jose Ayala. You saw, I believe, Ethan Sweeting on the attack there, number 18, Ethan Sweeting. Welcome to the state championship, young man. He wears jersey number 18, a junior. He will be returning next season. 13 minutes to go in the first half. 0-0. The Highlanders have been pummeling the goalkeeper for West Springfield, Alex Craver. We play on. Francisco starting with Johnny Figs, and the official wants a do-over here. I think he thought the boy started without his command. So Juninho now. Julian clearing through. And again, Tyrone number 10 trying to create. Jersey number 10, Tyrone Miranda. He rules ESPN. He rules MIAA soccer. And West Springfield now trying to begin their own attack here. Again, we're not used to seeing this, and I believe that the Highlanders have done a fine job defending. And the clear made. West Springfield now going right to work. Julian, this match for the state championship. Francisco now. The attack will begin. Driving to the right side. And look who we have, the freshman still in the match, number 21, Spencer Pitkin. Spencer, Tyrone. Nice job, Spencer, getting him the ball. Number 10, trying to create. Oh, and he tried to work with Ethan there. Francisco barking out instructions. Julian to the left. Juninho now will try to begin another attack for the Highlanders. And West Springfield stepping up a little bit here at midfield. Ball driven through. Luis is there. Elliott now will clear. And again, we have a restart for the Highlanders. Johnny Figs, number 16, Jonathan Figueroa. Another senior we're losing. Again, one of the nicest young men you will ever meet. And we have a possession for the Highlanders here after some physicality. So with 10.5 minutes to go in the first half, this is another scoring opportunity for the Highlanders. Marcelo Brosiner, number 24, getting ready to enter the match again. And Julian Murphy now, Captain Julian Murphy, will prepare to drop this ball in front of the West Springfield goal. Again, incoming, ball in the air. Craver punches that out. Francisco trying to shoot and blocked. And Craver and the West Springfield defense coming through again. And they clear. Julian now working the ball to Elliott. All Highlanders here. It kind of reminds me of Chelsea 2 years ago, where the Highlanders were pummeling Chelsea for pretty much the whole match and into overtime. Craver now, the goalkeeper for West Springfield, will clear. Ethan, West Springfield now trying to begin their own attack. Francisco, Spencer, ball in play still, and a Highlander possession. That ball did cross the sideline. 9 minutes to go here in the first half. 0-0 state championship match. The state of Massachusetts, who will be the champion? Who will be crowned champion of Massachusetts? That is the best team, the best boys soccer team in the whole state. And after some substitutions, we continue. Ball to Tyrone, and look at that magic. Look at him create with his feet. Spencer now dropping this ball through. Marcelo is there! Header! Oh my goodness! And the attack was right there. Marcelo Brosiner. And what a great set there by Spencer Pitkin, number 21. Minix coming off, a nice shift for Minix das Chagas. Craver clearing. And a very busy goalkeeper, Alex Craver, this evening. West Springfield now trying to create their own attack again. And the Highlanders, just like a sponge, just eating up everything, absorbing any sort of attack by blue. Tyrone, what a pass! Marcelo trying to create, he'll shoot! And wide of the goal. Marcelo wanted the foul. He's not going to get the call there. So West Springfield and the goalkeeper, Alex Craver, this young man has worked so hard in this first half. All red and white, attacking the blue, the sea of blue of West Springfield. Again, they call them West Side. Francisco, nice move. Peru back on the pitch. Tyrone trying to work with Francisco, and what passing here, folks. Francisco, Marcelo now, Francisco. This is the possession. How many touches? Elliott. Spencer. Ball crossed, defended nicely. Marcelo, and what a match Marcelo has played thus far. Francisco trying to create. Marcelo, what a pass to Marcelo. Trying to round the corner, defended nicely. And a corner kick for the Highlanders. Looks like to our right they're roasting some hamburgers over at the concession shack. We can see many student body and former Highlander soccer players here. Many of the freshmen and junior varsity players. And Craver coming up with the save once again. And the Highlanders, you're just wondering when they're finally going to score. Physicality in front of the net on that attack. Player shaken up. Hopefully he's okay. State championship, you know he wants to play. Not sure if he took one in the head or not. And the trainer for West Springfield comes out. You can see a few of the West Springfield players trying to psych themselves up here, find some energy. They're trying to slow down this mighty Highlander attack. The three coaches manning the sideline for Somerville looking extremely confident. And now we have Alex Craver, the West Springfield Terrier goalkeeper. And it looks like number 14 was shaken up there from West Springfield. His name is Jane Kuchaharik. And it looks like he actually did take a shot to the back of the head. I'm sure he'll be seeing action again. And the possession in favor of West Springfield. So with about 5.5 minutes to go here in the first half, West Springfield will have an opportunity now inside the 40, inside right around 45 yards out, I should say. Ball struck incoming, defended loose ball, and cleared. And that was Elliot Ripp with the clear there, the last touch. And again, West Springfield trying to pressure. Julian will take care of that. And the attack on again for the Highlanders. Marcelo trying to work with Julio. And that ball driven away. I believe it will result in a corner kick for the Highlanders. Not what West Springfield wanted there. So the corner kick now. The goal is a state championship. Francisco now will put his touch on the ball. Incoming. Craver punching loose ball, and I believe the official blew it dead. So Craver will take possession after a little bit of pushing and shoving in front of the goal. Gets a whistle every time. And we continue with about 4 minutes to go, give or take, here in this first half, 0-0. And the Highlanders have done everything this evening. They have attacked and attacked and attacked. Still the scoreboard says 0-0, and it is exactly what we might expect here. This West Springfield team did not make it to the state championship because they are a slouch. They certainly are not that. They are a great team themselves, and specifically defensively, they are simply terrific. Ball played in, Luis, easy pickup for him. Will continue, 3.5 minutes to go, first half. The Highlanders looking for that first goal of the match, looking for that first goal. The way the match has gone so far, it might only take one goal for the Highlanders. West Springfield not showing much of an offense against this mighty Highlander club. So talented are the Highlanders from a ball, foot control, if you will, standpoint. Substitution here. We get organized and we play on. We are right down to about 2.5 minutes. Tyrone trying to attack. And physicality there, whistle blown. Good call. West Springfield will put the ball into play. West Springfield would be very fortunate if they did escape this first half without allowing a goal. Again, the Highlanders, their onslaught has been like a war machine. West Springfield now trying to begin an attack, but the Highlanders again warding off such. And we are down to under 2 minutes to go.
The official time will now be kept on the field for the remainder of the half.
Getting organized here, the Highlanders will look to put the ball into play on the officials' command, and their attack will begin. This attack here, again, they're trying to score before halftime. Julian, it looks like he's going to drive this ball forward with time running out in the first half. Trying to find Tyrone, West Springfield there. Francisco trying to settle the ball. Trying to find Peru. Elliott is there in a foot race, and that will clear the sideline. Hanging in the balance, a state championship here. West Springfield versus Somerville. Two high schools, two great boys varsity soccer teams. They have earned the right to be here both. They are both champions, as I've mentioned before. They want the state title both. Luis with the save. We're just wondering now how much time is left here in the first half. Luis clearing. Nice boot, Luis. West Springfield now looking to settle. The attack on. Oh, and one of the attackers for West Springfield there, number 16, was looking to set up his man. His name is Josh Robinson. Little point about Josh Robinson, he has scored 2 key goals in this tournament after being injured for 15 matches. We have reached halftime, 0-0. The state championship will continue in a moment, and Educational Channel 15 will bring it to you. 40 minutes away to having a possible state champion here at Worcester, if you will, Worcester State University. West Springfield versus our Somerville Highlanders. There is excitement, there is tension. Who will score first here in this state championship match? 1995, 18 years ago on a snowy day, Ludlow versus our Somerville Highlanders. Again, Coach Tony Osoy was the goalkeeper for that state finalist team. They lost 4-2 to Ludlow, and now the Highlanders are looking for that state championship. West Springfield now on the attack. Number 21 for West Springfield is Karen Moriarty. And West Springfield now having a possession in the Highlander end. This is a throw-in, and this young man can throw it. He'll toss this right in front of the Highlander goal. And what a throw, header! And physicality results in a Highlander possession. Like Silver Lake the other day in the state semifinal, West Springfield has that young man who can make that inbounds throw-in in the offensive zone, and he has the strength to toss it right in front of the opponent's goal. And it's a weapon that they use. Tyrone now trying to create. And the Highlanders now will have the possession. Tyrone now from the corner looking to create that magic as he always does. And has he won the possession? I believe he did. He won the corner kick. Nice work, T. Number 7, Francisco Neto now will strike this ball in front of the West Springfield goal. Alex Craver, the West Springfield goalkeeper, has been kept busy all match. Incoming! Loose ball! Oh, Francisco trying to shoot there was Tyrone. Francisco now tripped up, and he will win a set piece for our Highlanders. So another opportunity here, and nope, there was not a set piece awarded. This will be a throw-in. Johnny Figs now will play the ball back to Juninho. Juninho now will drop the ball in front of the West Springfield goal, and Craver making that stop again, and he'll clear. And this young man, Alex Craver of West Springfield High School, West Side if you will, has been brilliant in the goal. The attack coming again, Marcelo, and he's defended nicely. Play continues. West Springfield now on the attack, and the Highlanders get back on defense. A possession here for West Springfield, trying to go to work. Elliott now, Marcelo, and the Highlanders will begin their attack. Francisco, Tyrone looking to win that ball. He's tripped up. He'll win the possession for the Highlanders, and the pace is picking up here for both teams. Julian now, Juninho, ball incoming, Tyrone is there, and again West Springfield doing a mighty impressive job defending their goal, and they of course will put the ball into play here. We have the Highlander mascot here. He's speaking with the local police officer. Local police officer looking kind of bored down there on the track. With all the money he's making per hour, I can't see why he doesn't have a smile on his face. We continue. West Springfield now. And that ball knocked away by Elliott. Very heads up, intelligent play. West Springfield from the sideline, and here it is, that offensive inbounds, and this young man can throw. This will sail right in front of Luis Guerra. And what a throw it is. Loose ball, header, ball up in the air. Luis punching it away, and the shot missed. Peru trying to run it down. Regrouping now are the Highlanders. Julio, Tyrone, and we play on here. Elliott, right around 35 minutes to go in regulation. We're in the second half, 0-0. MIAA State Championship is what this battle is all about. West Springfield now from midfield. And the Highlander mascot again now dancing on the track. Apparently the conversation with the local police officer has ended, and we continue. Ball driven out, and Luis is there for the pickup. A little bit of a scary moment there for the Highlanders. That ball came sailing through. And I believe a few hearts stopped there for the Somerville fan base. And again, we have high school staff here, faculty, lining the seating here at Worcester State University. Tyrone again looking to create. We have hundreds of student body here from Somerville High School. Former players again. And it looks like something's happening here. And it looks like possession has been awarded to Jose Ayala, number 14. He plays the ball to Tyrone. And the official now wants the ball back where he is. Some of the Highlander coaches here not happy with the officiating in these last moments. And Jonathan Argueda is getting ready to come off the bench. Juninho now, set piece. Incoming, header, Craver with the easy catch. He will clear. And what a state championship soccer match this has been thus far. Two teams doing battle. The Highlanders consistently attacking the West Springfield goal. And now West Springfield with a set piece. And this will be a scoring opportunity. The jeers that you're hearing are from the Somerville fan base. They do not like the call at all. And we will now see what West Springfield has up their sleeve. Will they have a set play producing some sort of trickery, or will the shot go right at Luis Guerra on goal? Shot taken and sailing over the goal. The Highlanders dodge a bullet there. And Jonathan Argueta, number 9. Minix Das Chagas, number 11, enter the match. Tyrone taking a break. Jose Ayala, young man, we appreciate your services so much. He will take a break right now. We play on. West Springfield trying to clear, and this is Minix now trying to attack the goal. Set piece Highlanders. Minix tripped up, and now a scoring opportunity for our Highlanders. Will there be a substitution? Juninho and Francisco will be in charge here. Jonathan Argueta now will sprint over the ball. Here he goes. Juninho going to the left. Francisco, nice pass to Juninho. Set play. The cross. Defended. West Springfield. They will at least momentarily clear. And that's a set play. The Highlanders have used that several times this season. Both cutters sprinting over the ball, and then Francisco playing the ball to his left to Juninho, who tried to cross. West Springfield now trying to set things up for themselves. Peru, nice work, Peru, number 3. Jonathan Macias is his name. Situation here, ball played through. Juninho will clear, and we have back and forth action here. West Springfield has stepped up the offense a little bit. Their attack is not that punishing, but it is improved from the first half. But defensively, how impressive is West Springfield here? Francisco now starting the attack. Marcelo, the attack coming from the Highlanders. Marcelo playing that sideline as he does so well. Elliott now, ball played back to Julian. Juninho, and again, the possession here, the ball movement, the passing. Jonathan Argueta, he has magic with his feet. He'll try to create a little trickery here. He'll play the ball to Johnny Figs. Again, Jonathan Figueroa, number 16. Ball played in, Minix is there! Goalkeeper Craver, shot, saved by Craver on Julio. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, an open net too, and what goalkeeping by Alex Craver of West Springfield. And we are under a half an hour to go in regulation. And a real opportunity there for the Highlanders. And again, they're going to work. Julio, Jonathan Argueta, give and go. The cross. Ball cleared. Julio. Julio again now looking, and how tricky is he? Number 12, Julio Lanise, and he has drawn the Highlanders set piece. We're under 29 minutes to go here in regulation. Educational Channel 15 awaits the first Highlander goal. The fan base here awaits the first Highlander goal. And again, another set play here. You will see Jonathan, number 9, Jonathan Argueta, sprint over the ball to the right. Juninho most likely will sprint to the left again. We will see what they're calling here. I believe there's a change of pace. And here we go. Francisco, Jonathan, Julio, shot taken. Oh my goodness. And that looks like it. The shot came from number 20, Jamie Keegan. What are we looking at here, Jeff? We're looking at Tyrone entering the match again, as well as number 18, Ethan Sweeting. Julio, fantastic work. Julio taking a break right now. When he leaves the pitch, there's a little bit of disappointment here for me because he is such an offensive force. Minix does Chagas, but the rest will do him good, Julio. We continue. Johnny Figs. West Springfield now trying to settle the ball, begin their own attack. And what a match, what pace. State championship. Two best teams in the state of Massachusetts doing battle. Educational Channel 15 here bringing you this. West Springfield now. And defended by the Highlanders, but West Springfield improving again on their attack. They will have the possession from the sideline. Again, Mr. Jeff Argenziano, an offensive throw-in. And watch this ball. This is one of their offensive set pieces here. This young man can toss the ball right in front of the goal. This is a dangerous situation for the Highlanders right now. And a substitution here for West Springfield. The official will not let number 16 into the match. Josh Robinson, and incoming, Luis there with the grab. Luis clearing, Tyrone is there. And he will win the ball. And Tyrone Miranda, number 10, I'm not sure if he's embellishing this, but he has earned the possession for the Highlanders. I hope Tyrone is okay. Or if it's a ploy to confuse and confound the opponent, I'm not sure. But this is one of Tyrone's weapons. He is very crafty. And hopefully he's okay. So from midfield, Julian Murphy, in my opinion, the best sweeper, the best center back in the state of Massachusetts. He will put this ball into play. Who wants it? Jonathan Arguedas has his hands up. Incoming. Minix, West Springfield clearing. About 25.5 minutes to go in regulation, 0-0. Julio checking back in for Minix. Julio Lanise. Number 9, Jonathan Argueda. He will look to put the ball on the ground to, I believe, Francisco here. We'll see where he actually goes with it. Julio steps in. West Springfield there. About 25 minutes to go here in regulation. 0-0. Jonathan Figueroa trying to set up a goal here for the Highlanders. An offensive throw-in. The official signaling we play on. Header, first touch, Somerville, Julio. And that ball driven high over the goal. And you can see Coach George and Coach Tony shaking their heads down there. Oh, they wanted that goal so badly. The score remains 0-0, state championship for the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association Division I. Educational Channel 15 bringing you the championship match. Johnny Figs. Julio, the attack is on for the Highlanders. Marcelo, and the attack coming. Can he penetrate? West Springfield again, impressive defensively. We're under 24 minutes to go in regulation. The attack from West Springfield. West Springfield again trying to create their own pressure. And they'll begin again here. Nice defensive work. Who is that? Number 5, Elliot Ripp. Elliott, you've been sensational, young man. And he'll win the ball. He'll win the possession for the Highlanders. 23 minutes, give or take, in regulation. 0-0 state championship match. Jonathan Argueta, number 9, trying to create. West Springfield, the grab by Jonathan. So after some pushing and shoving, the officials getting things straight. West Springfield will have possession. The official waving both sets of coaches back to their benches. And we continue. Nice job by the officials here. The official here trying to just maintain law and order. It's nothing personal to the coaches or the players from either squad. We continue. State championship in the balance. High tension, heart rates are high. The excitement is off the charts. And the official, I believe he thinks that the West Springfield player, number 5, Alec Rising, put the ball into play too early. And I believe he will be giving Rising a verbal warning here to not play before the official is ready. So we will do this all over again. The officials, the soccer officials, very temperamental about players starting before they're ready, before they give an acknowledgement to continue play. The players need to wait for the officials' acknowledgement, whether it's a whistle, whatever it is. And number 5, Rising, will wait, the whistle, and here we go. Ball played in. Oh, what a kick. Loose ball out front. West Springfield attacking. Nice job defensively by the Highlanders. The shot taken, and a Highlander possession will result. So again, stepping up their game offensively is West Springfield, the Terriers of West Side. And a player being carted off here. So we have the substitution. Referee taking that note. The yellow card issued. Luis now will put the ball into play. You can see Peru and number 21, Spencer, getting ready to enter the match. Ball played through. Both goalkeepers have been fantastic. 0-0, 22 minutes to go here in regulation. A 0-0 state championship match. West Springfield withstood a first half of onslaught, of firepower from our Somerville Highlanders. They have kept the scoreboard clean. We're over 21 minutes to go in regulation. This is anyone's match right now for the state championship. Joe Constantine on the camera, Jeff Argenziano to my right, giving all kinds of direction. Working so hard in this cold weather here in the city of Worcester and Worcester State University. My name is Tim Cronin, and we are very proudly Educational Channel 15. The match continues. Our Highlanders restarting their possession. They will attack now. Juninho will launch. Ball in play. West Springfield is there. Physicality. And the official, and again, I acknowledge the official here keeping law and order. Tensions are high. Again, the kids, the students, the athletes, however you want to refer to them, I'll refer to them as kids for now. They want this match so badly. This is their whole life. And tensions are high. And the official, again, I acknowledge him for doing a terrific job. We play on. Julian, Marcelo, Highlander possession. We are just over 20 minutes to go here in regulation. The second half is upon us. No score. 0-0. We're in the state championship. Tyrone looking to create. No whistle, we continue. West side trying to attack. Nice job by Julian. This ball is driven through. The defender playing the ball to Alex Craver, the brilliant goalkeeper for West Springfield. He will clear. And the Highlander student body cheering them on. West Springfield now, the attack beginning. Oh, what a move. The cross coming. Defending there, Jonathan Figueroa. Great job, Jonathan. Shot taken, deflected. The Highlanders clear. What a match. Just back and forth here in the second half. West Springfield improving tremendously. Whatever the coaching staff said to West Springfield at halftime, it's paying off here. They're defending well, and now they're attacking well. And a little bit of miscommunication there. And I'm wondering here, the momentum has shifted to West Springfield. I'm wondering if the coaches are, for the Highlanders here, I wonder if they might in the next few minutes here call a timeout. Tyrone taking a break. We have Julio taking a break. We have two freshmen up front, Matthews, Abrante Sousa, and Series Odovan. Much needed rest for the Highlander attackers. West Springfield now resetting. And they're on the attack now. Oh, what a pass here. And a handball, I believe, inadvertent handball called. So the Highlanders will have possession here at midfield. We are at 18 minutes to go in regulation. And again, Joe Constantine, Jeff Argenziano, what a magnificent bit of work they're doing to bring you this broadcast. Coach George in disbelief here. Not happy with the way things are going. Francisco, and the attack is on for West Springfield. West side, nice lead here. Julian defending, he will clear. Nice work there, Julian. Marcelo now, Series Odovan, and possession will be in the hands of the Highlanders. Under 17 and a half minutes to go here in regulation. We have a 0-0 state championship match. And how sweet does that sound? A state championship. We are state champions. How sweet is that? Both teams want it again so badly. They want that title. They want that award. They want that accomplishment. We are state champions. I am a state champion. That's how they want to live out the rest of their lives. West Springfield now looking to restart from the sideline. Nice toss here into the Highlander end. The attack is on. Little give and go. Julian there with the stop, and thank goodness for Julian back there. And clearing that away is the hustling, I believe, Marcelo Brosiner. Nice job by Marcelo, and here is that offensive throw-in. This is a weapon for West Springfield here. They've scored a lot of goals this year. You can see Julio, Tyrone, and Ethan getting ready to re-enter the match. The freshmen, their shift is about to end. The freshmen up front, Series and Matthew. Loose ball header! Oh my goodness, and that was a scary moment. We'll do it all over again from the sideline. And we'll see when that substitution happens. I believe the coaches want to dodge this bullet first. Incoming! And again, first touch West Springfield. And again, defended well by the Highlanders. And that ball played away. We are at 15 and a half minutes to go here in regulation. 0-0 state championship. They want to defend first before they bring in their guns. headed away. And we have a little pushing and shoving here, so a Highlander possession will result. And will we have the substitution now? Coach George bellowing out instructions. Juninho, he'll drive the ball into the West Springfield end. Craver is there, one hop, and he'll catch that. Under 15 minutes to go here in regulation. State championship soccer. We play on. Francisco now. Marcelo Brosiner, number 24. The attack is on the cross. Defended. West Springfield trying to clear. And cleared through. Johnny Figs. The Highlanders trying to execute now their command of the pitch. The possession here, Juninho. 14 minutes. Matthew trying to work with series. Odivan, number 17, out of Winter Hill Community School. Matthew Abrantes Sousa, number 22, out of East Somerville Community School. Both freshmen. West side now looking to set up another attack. Nice work there by Peru. Francisco now barking out a command. Marcelo, the attack is on. He'll try to beat his man right now. And Marcelo defended quite nicely there by West Springfield. We continue. And the substitution will now be made. A timeout called by George. We thought that might happen very soon. He wants to rally his troops. He has not been, Coach Tony, as well as Tiago, they have not been
fans on the far side. Once again, we would
quite
just like
happy
to remind you that when the contest ends, could you please exit towards the white bus on
with the way the last few minutes have gone. Worcester State University students watching the state tournament championship match from their window at Dowden Hall. Dowden Hall. So the coaches having a discussion with the players, Coach Tony, Coach Tiago, Coach George. What is our game plan here, boys? How are we going to set this up? They're talking about positioning and how they're going to attack the team in blue, West Springfield. Many of the student body here chanting for Somerville High School. Highlander fans through and through. We can see Ariel Pena having a discussion. And we continue. Number 4, Julian. Ball played to Elliott. Elliott now trying to play it forward to Peru. This is the offensive set they've been looking for on the timeout, and the attack is on for the Highlanders. Just under 13 minutes. Nice attack here. And again, this is the result of the timeout. And warded off the ball is Marcelo. West side now trying their own bid toward the Highlander goal. Oh, nice move. Shot taken, and Luis is there. Easy pickup. 12 and a half minutes to go in regulation. 0-0 state final, state championship match. And the possession starts with Francisco. Now Marcelo, number 24. Ball played through. West side there. Julio, nice move. Oh, what a player he is. Marcelo tripped up. We play on. Francisco, under 12 minutes. And West Side clearing again. Johnny Figs settling. Julian. Johnny Figs. Number 16, Jonathan Figueroa trying to find Tyrone here. Tyrone looking to create, and he is defended quite well. West Springfield again want to begin their attack. They have a whole host of fans from their high school, from their city, their community, faculty, students, families, citizenry alike. West Springfield now driving the ball through. Johnny Figs, nice move. He gets the ball to Tyrone. The attack is on Tyrone Miranda. Oh, what a defensive stop there. Tyrone battling back. This is state championship soccer at its finest. Ball played through. Julian, that'll go out of bounds. Offensive inbounds for West Springfield. And oh, the back and forth action under 11 minutes to go in regulation. 0-0. This is a battle for the state championship. Joe Constantine and Jeff Argenziano are here to bring you this coverage of a state championship. Ball incoming, sifted through, and cleared by the Highlanders. Julio now. Francisco trying to create. Peru is there. And back and forth action. 10 minutes to go in regulation. 0-0. State championship match. And those are Highlander fans you're hearing. Tyrone trying to create. Ball cleared. The Highlanders now regrouping from their sideline. Julian, Johnny Figs, and the Highlanders now will begin their attack. Again, trying to find Tyrone in the middle. He is being watched. And possession awarded to the West Side team. 9 minutes to go in regulation. Andre Rolim, Pedro Rolim, Marcos Rolim. The three Rolim brothers are here. Felix DeBona, Mateus Reese. Who else are we looking at down there? Again, Ariel Pena. Ball played through. First touch, Johnny Figs. West Springfield. Oh, and the shot high over the goal. And Luis Guerra now will put this ball back into play. 8.5 minutes to go here in regulation. Ball played to midfield. We continue this match. We are at the 8-minute mark. Second half regulation, and an opportunity knocking on the door for West Springfield. They will have their offensive throw-in. Jeff is wearing jersey number 15. This young man has been phenomenal from the sideline. His name is Mike Orlando. And he will take that running start, and watch this toss, Joe. The camera right on this. Incoming. And dodging a bullet are the Highlanders. Yes. And thankfully, a goal kick awarded to Luis Guerra. We are looking at 7:20 to go in regulation. 0-0. State championship match. My name is Tim Cronin, and I am proud to be a part of this broadcast by Educational Channel 15. We offer the finest in broadcasting ability, thanks to the abilities of Jeff Argenziano and Joe Constantine, as well as Bill Trudell, as well as George Wood, as well as Steve DiCarlo. We play on. West Side trying to clear. This is Francisco now. The Highlanders setting things up. Jonathan Argueda. And how crafty is he? Trying to find Francisco now. Peru. Francisco, and this is the possession soccer. So tricky. Francisco's trying to penetrate. Trying to work there with Tyrone. And defensively, the call is made in favor of West Side. And we will see, is he okay? We're referring now to Francisco. It looks like he's doing okay. So we are at 6 minutes to go in regulation. 0-0 state final. 0-0. And what a state championship soccer match this has been. The international sport of football played at its finest by these two great, great championship teams. We play on. From the sideline, number 5, Elliot Rip. Marcelo, what work, what great hustle. And West Springfield clears through. Julian looking to let that ball exceed the sideline. The possession here with, I believe it is Elliot. And Elliot now to Juninho. Excuse me, to Julian, now to Juninho. Jonathan Argueda on the left. We'll see where Juninho goes here. He will drive. Francisco and the penetration for the Highlanders. Julio. And the scoop by Craver, and how close was that? Under 5 minutes to go in regulation for the state title. And just the drama here in the state championship match. Back and forth, attacks by both teams. Brilliant goalkeeping, brilliant defending, ball control, passing ability. We have seen it all. We saw a yellow card earlier. Nice job there by Elliott defensively, setting up now Orlando of West Springfield. The inbounds throw in. Marcelo there to begin this attack. 4 minutes to go in regulation. And the Highlanders on the attack. Tyrone Miranda. Oh, what a move. Craver there to save. Marcelo, Julio. Shot blocked. We play on. And West Springfield looking to clear, and Tyrone Miranda, as well as Julio and Marcelo. An opportunity there trying to attack the West Springfield goal. 3.5 minutes to go in regulation. And now, a little bit disorganized are West Springfield, so the Highlanders again will go on the attack. Juninho, Francisco, and what a player Francisco is. My goodness. Ball cleared through Julian. We are at 3 minutes to go in regulation. 3 minutes left. West Side on the attack. Jonathan Figueroa defending. One-on-one. Penetration here. And it looks like we have a whistle. Actually, is it a timeout? We'll see what's happening here. Is there a set piece awarded to West Side here? This is a very important situation. And it looks like West Springfield will camp out here with a set piece. This is an opportunity here. Sweeting coming into the match for Peru. And a yellow card was issued to number 3, Jonathan Macias. And West Springfield now, it looks like they're going to design some sort of set play here. It looks like there is a discussion. And this is a huge opportunity for West Springfield. We are down to 2 minutes and 38 seconds to go in regulation. 0-0 state championship match. West Springfield now will put the ball into play. Incoming! Oh, and that ball sailed to the right of the Highlander goal, and that was close. For the Highlanders, that was so close. They dodged a bullet. Coach Tony shaking his head. He can't believe what's happening here. We are getting down to 2 minutes to go in regulation. Marcelo now at midfield wants to begin the Highlander attack with Francisco. West Springfield clearing through. Every touch of the ball is vital at this point. A goal will decide this state championship right now. 2 minutes to go.
The official time will now be kept on the
2 minutes to go in regulation, 0-0. State championship soccer here at Worcester State. Marcelo winning the corner kick for the Highlanders.
Once again, we remind you, please do not rush the field. I repeat, do not rush the field. Remain in the stand.
And you can hear the Highlander crowd. They have a chance to win the state championship on this corner kick. Educational Channel 15 is bringing you this. The Highlander fans know that they can win the title right now if they can score off of this corner kick. Incoming Juninho! First touch West Springfield, Juninho again! Ball temporarily cleared. And the possession will be for West Springfield. How much time is left now in regulation? Only the official knows. He just checked his watch. We are possibly looking at overtime here. A 0-0 match. And Craver, the goalkeeper for West Springfield. Marcelo trying to get first touch there. And that is regulation for the state championship. We go into overtime. A goal has not been scored. 0-0 at the end of regulation. Let's set the scene. 15 minutes, sudden death. Golden goal, they call it. If a goal is scored, that is it. The match is over, and we have a state champion. At the end of 15 minutes, there will be a 5-minute break for a second 15-minute overtime if necessary. And then after that, we would be looking at penalty kicks. There's a 5-minute break occurring right now. Both sets of coaches having a discussion with their players. So now we begin. Into this match from both schools. Cheering, chanting, on the attack. Jonathan Argueda. The Highlanders begin. A goal wins it. Marcelo there. Craver outside of his goal. Marcelo. And the flag is up. A West Springfield possession. Oh my goodness, how close is this? We had the MIAA Division I Girls Soccer Championship before this match. They played 2 overtimes. It was settled on penalty kicks. Newton North girls are the state champions.
Jake Mountain got knocked down.
Jake Mountain was that player for West Somerville who took a shot a moment ago. We continue. Overtime. Sudden death in the state championship match. Marcelo now picking up the loose ball. Julio is there. Marcelo, the attack for the Highlanders. Francisco. Where is Tyrone? He is lurking up front. We play on. West side now trying to begin an attack. The cross made. Spencer Pitkin getting ready to enter the match here in overtime. And what faith the coaches have in the freshman here. Number 21, Spencer Pitkin. For a freshman to make this varsity team of the Somerville Highlanders with all their talent and depth certainly is a huge accomplishment. 3 freshmen made it this year. Siri Zodovan, Matthew Abrante Sousa, and of course Spencer. Marcelo with the cross. Craver is there, the catch made. We are looking at about 12 and a half minutes to go here in the overtime period. And the lead came from Ethan Sweeting. Ethan, very nice thought, trying to lead your man, Marcelo. Very nice thought. West Springfield now inbounds, and just the tension here in the state final. Who will win the championship? Johnny Figs to Tyrone. And again, West Springfield doing a nice job defending. Juninho now driven through, and that ball will trickle the sideline, will trickle out of bounds, and that will result in an inbounds in their own end for West Springfield. They wanted the goal kick, but that thing just kind of deflected off the outside of the pylon. And we play on. Johnny Figs stepping up there. And the possession on the sideline to the Highlanders. We are looking at 11 minutes to go in this first overtime period. Sudden death golden goal. We are here atop the press box broadcasting. We're in the cold November winter. West Springfield, it looks like they have possession. And every touch of the ball, every touch is vital, so important. And Alec Rising, number 5 for West Springfield, going to work here. The attack beginning for West Side. Nice job, Francisco and Peru. West Side on the attack again. Francisco coming out with the ball. Julio. Terrific, terrific soccer here. These are 2 state championship teams for sure. They're both highly deserving of the coveted crown. Only one will walk away with it. Ball played through, and the goalkeeper Craver with 10 minutes to go here in the first overtime. Craver will clear. A little bit of a wind chill sneaking up on us here. Wilton Bruno Sousa snacking, former goalkeeper for our Somerville Highlander program. And West Springfield attacking Juninho, and the possession is, it looks like it might be a corner kick here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I thought it might be a goal kick for the Highlanders, but it's a corner kick for West Springfield. And you can see number 17 for the Highlanders, freshman Siri Zodovan, getting ready to enter. 9 minutes to go in regulation, and an opportunity here for West Springfield. Ball played through, cleared. Francisco on the touch there. Nice play, Johnny Figs. Tyrone now! Tyrone attacking! Oh, what a play! Defensively for West Side. Back and forth we go. Alec rising again, doing a magnificent job for West Springfield. And Johnny Figs with the touch. Francisco now. The Highlanders looking to regroup. And we have a whistle here by the official. We have a player down for West Springfield. We hope this young man is okay. We are looking at 8:20 to go here in the first overtime. That's Kieran Moriarty. He's a senior captain for West Side, and we hope this young man is okay. The Highlander players in a huddle. Come on, guys, how can we attack this goal? They are discussing strategy. Captain Julian with instructions. Francisco is there. We have Coach Tony giving Marcelo instructions. George is ready to have a heart attack. Tiago. I'm sorry? George with an instruction to his captain Julian. And thankfully the player is okay here. Number 21, Jeff. Moriarty. Captain Moriarty will leave the pitch. And number 11, Pablo Sousa, coming into the match for West Side, senior player. And let me see now. We have a possession here for Julian Murphy with 8:20 to go in the first overtime. Ball played down, Tyrone. And who else would he play the ball to but number 10, Tyrone Miranda. And that ball skidded away off of his foot. And Craver, the goalkeeper for West Somerville, with 8 minutes to go in the first overtime, will perform his goal kick. And has he worked his rear end off tonight, this goalkeeper, Craver for West Springfield. Two magnificent teams. Francisco coming out with the loose ball. Peru now. Marcelo on the right wing. And possession, Somerville. So there will be a throw-in. And I don't know, we have some confusion here. I'm not really sure what's going on. There's probably a little bit of jostling, maybe some verbalization between players. And we have a warning here. And a card. It looks like he's going to receive a yellow card. Yep. So after the jostling, number 15
back in 21.
for West Side, Captain Moriarty for West Somerville back in the match. And number 15, the yellow card, was issued to, good job, Jeff, reading this in the dark. And that's Michael Orlando. Jonathan Figueroa, offensive inbounds. Running start from the track, Johnny Figs. Incoming. Peru! And his shot blocked, West Side clearing. And we have a player down. This looks like, is it Juninho? Let's get a look here. Let's get a look. Athletic trainer coming onto the pitch. And who else do we have out there? Is that Coach Tony? Coach George entering the pitch. and some very nervous fan base here. Very nervous people. The crowd is kind of quieted a little bit. One of our men are down. We have a man down here.
We'll figure out who it is.
And I'm thinking now it is Juninho. And I think I'm mistaken there. Nope, Juninho looks like he's standing at midfield. Okay. And Jeff, I'm a little bit of a quandary here. 7:14 to go in the first overtime. A goal wins it. And we are looking at Peru. And it looks like he'll be helped off the field. So, with Peru taking a break after being shaken up, we will play on, and the ball will be spotted at midfield. The Highlanders had possession. Julian now, and I'm thinking Julian's going to drive the ball right in front of the west side goal. I'm thinking that's it. I'm thinking ball in air. We'll see. Incoming. Live ball headed away. Tyrone. First, he tried to round the corner. And let's see now. It looks like we have the possession will be a corner kick for the Highlanders. Now this is interesting. Under 7 minutes to go in the first overtime. Corner kick, Francisco, for the win, for the state title. Opportunity here. Incoming. And defended. Shot taken. Oh, a block. Oh, my goodness. What a save there for the West Side player. Michael Cobb with the guard in goal, blocking the shot from Julio. And who will have possession? It looks like West Side will have possession. And the athletic trainer, Kelly, entering the pitch once again. Coach George entering the pitch. So first Peru, who do we have down now? And is it...
Gentlemen, once again, we ask the cooperation if you would remain...
This could be Marcelo here.
...the game, and please do not rush the field.
Nope, Marcelo is out at midfield.
Also, fans on the far side, once again, if you could please exit through the gates by the white bus on your left, it is greatly appreciated.
This is 12.
And it could be Julio. And Coach George, we have Series Odovan, number 17, entering the match. So a little break in the action here. It looks like, I hope it's not a serious. I hope things are okay for this young man. And I believe West Springfield will have possession. And this is Julio. So Peru and Julio have to leave the match. Things mighty physical when there's a state championship on the line. And George having words with the opposing coach here. And both coaches kind of jostling. So George losing his temper here and having words with the West Springfield coach. And I believe the West Side coaches are just, they don't want to respond, and we continue. Craver clearing. George, Coach George, unhappy with the physicality West Side is displaying. We play on the attack. Tyrone on the attack! Oh, and that's defended. He's earned a corner kick. And that was almost the state championship right there. That was almost the state championship. So a corner kick coming. Francisco now. This is for the state title. Incoming and cleared by West Springfield. West Springfield on their heels right now. All Highlanders in overtime. Ball incoming. Craver making the catch.
Number 20 cleared that.
Number 20 Mountain clearing the ball a moment ago, and we continue. And how close has it been this evening? How close? George with one of the MIAA officials here having words. It looks like he's just trying to explain his case about the physicality. And this is Tyrone again trying to attack. Oh, how tricky is he? How dangerous is Tyrone to an opponent? Series Odovan playing in Tyrone, and the official on top of the offside there. We are down to 4.5 minutes to go in the first overtime. A goal wins it. A goal wins it. A goal wins this match. Ball played through. Juninho header. We play on. Spencer Pitkin in the match. By the way, in this overtime, we have 2 freshmen in the match right now, 2 of them. Amazing the confidence the coaches have here. West side trying to attack. Julian now looking to clear. That ball kept alive. Luis Guerra. We play on Elliott. Marcelo. What a match Marcelo has played this evening. What a match. He has attacked all night. He's been creating all evening. Race for the ball here. And a heads-up play, no pun intended, by Julian, playing the ball via the header back to his goalkeeper, Luis. We continue. And that was another very difficult situation for the Highlanders, dodging the bullet. 3:20 to go here in the first overtime. With a couple of injuries, this first overtime has taken forever. Moriarty leaving the match. Sousa in for West Springfield. And we play on. 3 minutes to go here in the first sudden death overtime. West Springfield now trying to put the ball into play. Ball driven through. And that ball clearing the sideline. Highlander possession. We're down to 2.5 minutes to go here in the first overtime. Educational Channel 15 bringing you state championship soccer at its highest level. 2 great teams doing battle for that elusive, coveted state championship. And we play on West. Springfield will have the possession.
The official time.
Under 2 minutes to go here.
This overtime period.
In the first overtime. Educational Channel 15 bringing you this. And the Highlanders clear. Johnny Figs trying to clear. The pressure being displayed a little bit here by West Springfield. West Springfield now on the attack. Julian Murphy stepping up big. Stepping up big, and again West Springfield, the attack on, and that shot high over the goal. How much time is left now? Only the official knows. We're under 2 minutes to go in this overtime. And is the official checking his clock, Jeff? Let's take a look here. Working their rear ends off are not only the players on the pitch, but Joe Constantine and Jeff Argenziano. Educational Channel 15 trying to bring you a state championship for the Highlanders. The goal since 1 year ago, the suffering loss in the state semifinal to Needham. The goal is a state championship. That's the goal. And that will do it in the first overtime. So now a 5-minute break, and then after 5 minutes, we will play a second 15-minute sudden death. We play on a second 15-minute golden goal, sudden death, overtime. We are finished here if one of these two teams can score, one of these two great champions, one of these two great schools on a very cold winter night here in November. How badly do these people, and I'm not just talking about the players, but the people viewing, how badly do they want a state championship? And on the attack now, or at least attempted attack there, was West Springfield. Hanging in the balance is a state championship. Hanging in the balance. Jeff, may I have the roster, please? And trying to find some light here. We'll go down the line. Luis Guerra was a student at East Somerville Community School. Tyrone trying to cross there. Our goalkeeper, Luis, has done a fine job. And we have a corner kick for Francisco, and we're going for the win right now on this corner kick. If they can score, we're state champions. That's how it works. Incoming. And what a play by Craver, the goalkeeper for West Springfield, warding off that corner kick. The Highlanders will retain possession. Jonathan Figueroa from the sideline. Pins and needles here at Worcester State University. Pins and needles. Ball crossed, cleared by West Side. Julian! Francisco, 2 shots blocked. West trying to clear. On their heels, West Springfield. Johnny Figs. Cross coming, and Craver will pick up the loose ball. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe how nerve-wracking this match is. The battle for a state championship lies in gridlock, if you will. West Side now looking to regroup and begin an attack. Ball played in. And a great defensive play by Jonathan Figueroa. We play on, oh, what a pass here! Shot taken! And just wide. The Highlanders dodging a bullet, and that was oh so close. My goodness. The coaches, a sigh of relief. The fan base for Somerville, a sigh of relief. 11 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the second sudden death overtime. Golden goal for the win. Spencer Pitkin, freshman, still in the match. Tyrone trying to create. He'll draw the foul there. So there will be a foul. A set piece for the you will see Julian Murphy, Captain Julian Murphy, number 4. He will strike this ball in front of the West Springfield goal for the championship right now. Incoming. Craver there, making the stop. We play on. Ball cleared through. Julio trying to set up Tyrone. Oh, what a pass, Tyrone! And his shot is deflected away. The keeper, Craver, trying to run it down. The defender warding it out of bounds. Highlander possession. Oh my goodness, Julio, what a play. Tyrone on the attack. Jonathan Figueroa, number 16. Offensive inbounds for the win. Ball incoming. Skidded through, and West side clears, at least momentarily. Juninho driving through. West side clearing. Elliott Rip, number 5. Incoming, Craver. Under 10 minutes to go in the second overtime. We play on. The attack from West side. That would be West Springfield. Ball knocked away, and I believe last touch by Ethan Sweeting, number 18. We play on West side now. Nice play by Francisco there, making that stop. Ball is crossed. Settled, Johnny Figs. And possession to Juninho and the Highlanders. Under 9 minutes to go in sudden death overtime. A goal wins it, Francisco. We have Ethan Sweeting now, number 18. Ball driven through. Craver, the goalkeeper, on top of it, and he will make that stop. 8.5 minutes to go here in the second 15-minute sudden death overtime. Sudden death. Golden goal will decide a state champion if, in fact, a goal is scored here. We play on. And possession to the Highlanders. Number 4, Julian Murphy, will drive through. He will plant this ball in front of the West Springfield goal. Incoming. Tyrone on the header, first touch, and Craver will field this ball. And I really have to acknowledge, his name is Alex Craver. He's the goalkeeper for West Springfield. He has been sensational for them. We play on. Julian now. Juninho. Francisco. The attack coming. Spencer. The Highlanders on the attack. Spencer crossing. West side clearing. And possession with 7 minutes to go in the second overtime to West side, West Springfield. Educational Channel 15 bringing you a state championship match. Epic proportions here. Julio now dancing with the ball, and what a player he is. Elliott Rip. The attack is on for the Highlanders. Marcelo, again, two great teams. Ethan, Marcelo, give and go. And that ball clearing the pitch. 6:30 to go here. 6:30 to go in the second overtime period. This is just pins and needles back and forth. Somerville Highlander boys varsity soccer. We've been bringing you these matches since the first week of September. It comes down to a mid-November cold winter night for the state championship. Francisco now working with Julio. The attack is on. Francisco, Marcelo Brosiner. He's defended. And he will draw the set piece. So the opportunity here. Julian Murphy will perform the set piece. He will plant it in front of the West Springfield goal for the win, hoping his teammates can get a header on the ball, such as Marcelo, Ethan. Ball in air for the win. And West Side will have possession. 5 minutes to go in the second overtime, sudden death golden goal period. This is championship soccer at its finest. Luis Guerra, former student at East Somerville Community School. Jonathan Macias, Julian Murphy. He was at Healy, and then at Prospect Hill. Elliot Ripp at Healy. Jason Montiel at East Somerville Community School. Francisco Neto, Winter Hill. Juninho, Winter Hill. Jonathan Argueta, East Somerville Community School. Tyrone Miranda, Winter Hill. Joao Baptista, Winter Hill. Julio transferred here from out of town. Jose, East Somerville Community School. That would be Jose Ayala. Carlos Lopez, Winter Hill Community School. Jonathan Figueroa, East Somerville Community School. Siri Zodovan, Winter Hill. Ethan Sweeting, Healy School. Sarthak Canal, Argenziano at Lincoln Park. Jamie Keegan, Healy. Spencer Pitkin, West Somerville. Matthew Abrante Sousa, East Somerville. Andre De Oliveira, Winter Hill. Marcelo Brosiner, Healy School. Minex Das Chagas, East Somerville. Patrick Callanan, Winter Hill. Victor Melendez, Winter Hill. We play on in this state championship. And boys, with just under 5 minutes to go in the second overtime here, I would like to say that the community, the school, the fans, Educational Channel 15, we love you, boys. You have given us the joy of our lives watching you compete in this championship season. 4.5 minutes to go in the second overtime. An offensive inbounds throw-in, settling the ball, a little trickery, ball played through and cleared, no, and now cleared. Oh, that was scary. West Side playing through, Luis is there, and Luis making that pressure-filled catch, that grab. 4 minutes to go in the second overtime. Will there be a goal, or will there be will there be penalty kicks deciding the state championship? Luis Guerra clearing. Luis, you have been nothing less than superb, and you are a wonderful young man. Julio now looking to create the attack. Marcelo Brosiner, number 24. Marcelo, you are the man. The cross coming, defended by West Side. West Side now taking their time. We're getting down to close to 3 minutes to go here in the second overtime. Julian, Francisco trying to get it to his wingman Tyrone. You will notice that Tyrone has moved to the wing from the attack position. Interesting change of tactic. Julio now, Tyrone trying to create He's looking. He'll go to work here. The magic man, number 10, Tyrone Miranda. And he is defended so well, and that ball knocked away. We are getting down to 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes to go here in the second overtime. We will be watching a wonderful young man wearing jersey number 16, Jonathan Figueroa. Inbounds throw in, Julio, give and go. Figsy crosses for the win! And Craver making the stop. And possession will be in the hands, if you will, because it will be a throw-in for Jonathan Figueroa and the Somerville Highlanders. We are now at 2 minutes to go in the second overtime. A goal wins it here.
Now being kept on the field for the remainder.
A goal wins it here. Oh my goodness. Ball cleared. Elliott, Julian, Juninho, Tyrone looking to create. He crosses. Elliott driving forward. Francisco. West on their heels. West Springfield on their heels. Julio. And possession is in favor of the Highlanders. Francisco. He will shoot. And that ball is wide. And Joe Constantine, Jeff Argenziano, we are looking at a high probability now of penalty kicks. Ball is cleared. West side trying to clear. That ball was misstruck. And West side possession after the push. How much time is left here? How much time is left? Ball played through Luis on top of that. Tyrone now. And he is creating on the attack, Tyrone Miranda, and just a little bit far. And that will do it in the overtime. Ladies and gentlemen, the state championship will be decided via penalty kicks. Each coach will choose 5 players who will each have an attempt on goal from the penalty area. Obviously, the team who scores the most out of the 5 attempts will be the winner of the match, the state champion. If it's tied after that, we simply add more players chosen by the coach to perform the penalty kick. The state championship is going to be decided via penalty kicks.
Storm onto the field following this game. Please remain in the stands. I repeat, do not storm out onto the field. Thank you.
And everyone in this stadium here at Worcester State University, I'm going to say Worcester State College again, and pins and needles. There is not a player, a fan, a media person not on pins and needles right now. This is the battle for the state championship. The playing of soccer has ended, and now it comes down to penalty kicks. If I was a guessing man, I would say that the coaches will choose Francisco, Julio, Julian, Juninho, to perform the penalty kicks, and Tyrone. Those would be my choices. We will see what the coaches have up their sleeves here. Jonathan Figueroa is also another person who would be great at this. So we'll see. It looks like Figsy out there. He's lined up at midfield. He might be one of the choices. And I would also like to acknowledge that both goalkeepers just shook hands. An act of sportsmanship. Brilliant act of sportsmanship. It looks like Francisco Neto. And again, he's a brilliant choice. A brilliant choice. The battle for the state championship will be decided with penalty kicks. With penalty kicks. Everyone in the stadium on pins and needles here. His name, Francisco Neto. He wears jersey number 7. He has been nothing less than magnificent for 4 years. He is a wonderful kid. He was a wonderful student at Winter Hill. Francisco, you are the man. We love you. Goal, Francisco. Goal is scored. Francisco Neto putting it down. We are now looking at, it looks like jersey number 4. His name is Matt Kolb. Francisco Neto coming up big. Matt Kolb of West Springfield. And he scores. 1-1 in the penalty kick. 1-1. Juninho now will be performing the penalty kick. Juninho as well as Francisco. Another one of my choices. Juninho, also a student at Winter Hill Community School. He is a wonderful young man. Juninho, I've known you since 7th grade. Right now, you are the man, and we love you. The save made by Craver. So Alex Craver coming up big, saving the shot by Juninho. So we're looking at now for West Springfield, number 5, Alec Rising. He is the second shooter for West Springfield. Penalty kicks deciding the state championship. And the save made. Luis Guerra with the save. Luis making the save. And now another choice, another one of my choices. His last name is Murphy. His first name is Julian. Another captain being chosen for this duty. Julian Murphy, number 4. And he has an overpowering kick. He is, again, probably the best sweeper, the best center back in the state. Julian, go ahead and do your thing. And he scores. And he scores. Two to 1 on the scoreboard. And now we're looking at number 21. His name is Kieran Moriarty, and he's a senior captain for West Springfield High School. he scores. So now we are gridlocked at 2-2. We will see Elliot Ripp, number 5. And this is a surprise to me. Elliot Ripp, and I believe he is also an excellent choice. And you know why Elliot's an excellent choice? Because he is a calm and cool customer. He is never fazed by the pressure. Very cool, very calm under pressure. I salute the coaching staff for making this young man a choice, for choosing him to take a penalty kick for the state championship here. And the save made by Craver. The save made. So, an unfortunate, well, it's unfortunate if you're a Highlander fan. The save was made, and again, for the second time, we have to ask Luis Guerra to make a save here. And we're looking at jersey number 10. His name is Connor Moriarty. He's the younger brother of Kieran. And the two brothers and he scores. And you're looking at now number 24, Marcelo Brosiner. If Marcelo does not score here, West Springfield are the state champions. If he scores, we move on to the next choice for a penalty kick. He scores. His name, Mike Orlando. Save. And who do we have now? Who do we have for the Highlanders? Number 16, Johnny Figs, Jonathan Figueroa. This is an extra penalty kick sequence now that we're showing you. Oh my goodness. Luis Guerra coming up with a huge save, saving the championship. No matter what happens here, West Springfield will have the opportunity to kick next. And Jonathan Figs blasted it over the crossbar. He blasted it over the crossbar. So West Springfield now has the opportunity again for the second time during this phase. They have the opportunity now to win the state championship. Who is their choice to win it for them? And Johnny Figs, Jonathan Figueroa, we love you. We love what you brought to us. You're a brilliant player. Head up, young man. And now number 20. Number 20, his name is Jake Mountain of West Springfield for the state championship. And he puts it over the crossbar. Oh my goodness. Who is the choice now? I believe we are looking at a young man named Sweeting. We are looking at number 18, Ethan Sweeting. And again, same situation. Oh, and the ball deflected off the crossbar. So now, for the third time, West Springfield will have the opportunity to win the state championship. Ethan, head up, young man. It was a brilliant attempt. Who are we looking at, Jeff? We are looking at jersey number 14 for the state championship, James Kuchaharik. And Luis Guerra, how many times can we ask you to make that stop? The young man in goal, Luis, has been absolutely brilliant. And there you have it, folks. West Springfield wins the state championship. Our team, the Somerville Highlanders, played like champions. Played like champions. They are champions. Boys, we love you. Our Somerville Highlanders have played brilliantly. It went to penalty kicks. Folks, when it goes to penalty kicks, it can be decided either way. A lot of it is luck. Congratulations to Westside. Our Somerville Highlanders are champions forever in my book. Boys, head up. You have been absolutely spectacular this season. I believe that I'm speaking now for the citizens of Somerville, that is faculty, student body, your neighbor, if you will. Educational Channel 15, we thank you for what you brought us, boys. You have been absolutely brilliant this year. And again, we love you, for sure. My name is Tim Cronin. A load of thanks go out to Joe Constantine and Jeff Argenziano. They work so hard. It has been a wonderful, wonderful season for the Highlanders. Head up, boys. We will see you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the center of the field. State Soccer Director Nancy Martins and MIAA Executive Assistant Phil Napolitano will now present the trophies. Will the coach and captains for Somerville please come forward to accept your state finalist trophy? Will the coaches and captains of West Springfield please come forward to accept your state championship trophy? Congratulations to both schools on a great, hard-fought game. You should be proud of yourselves. Thank you, everybody, for attending. Please drive home safely.